Okay, what are the advantages of doing real-time communication as an education experience as opposed to consuming passive, recorded content on an on-demand basis? Well, first of all, there's the motivation piece. A lot of these pre-recorded content sites, the MOOCs of the world, have found really that their students have a high churn rate. It's very hard to consistently motivate yourself as a student to go and seek out this education when there's no consistent schedule to do so. Whereas with this on EngineHere with a live teacher, there are scheduled weekly sessions. Students know that the teacher will always be there to teach them during that period of time. That provides a great motivation. The second piece, beyond just motivation, is the actual pedagogical component. When you have a live instructor in front of you or a mentor, they can clarify questions that you don't even know that you have ahead of time. You start with a particular subject or a particular question, and then you can expand it to all the related content in the universe as related to that particular question. In my experience as a software developer, these conversations between programmers is the most informative times that you can have. Video is crucial to the EngineHere live experience. We found that video is by far the most verbose mode of communication, especially as compared to text chatting. When you text chat, there's only so much information exchange that you can have between two people, and it can only go so quickly. Here, we use video to communicate ideas while we also use our hands to do live programming, live pair programming, to draw on a whiteboard and do visualizations. And the video or the audio allows it to have ever-present communication even while we're multitasking and doing different collaborative tasks. We implement video using a WebRTC solution, no plugins. It's just peer-to-peer or communication of video. And we're choosing to do this as opposed to Flash because WebRTC is really the technology for video, for streaming video of the future. We believe that all companies that are offering this service, such as TalkBoxes of the world, will be moving in that direction going forward. And we want to be on the bleeding edge of technology. We also don't want to require our students to have to download different software in order to use our service. The hardest part about creating a true virtual classroom that services many students and one teacher is you need to control the signal-to-noise ratio in the class at any given point in time. Just like in a regular traditional classroom, you don't want every single student to speak simultaneously. You want students to raise their hand. In the same way, we've created a permission system on EngineHere where the teacher controls the video space and can selectively allow particular students in and out of that video chat room by virtue of when they raise their hands. We can support multiple streams at one time, but normally we have one-on-one interaction between teacher and student while other students watch that interaction and learn from it. We are using TalkBox's video as a service platform, and they have built this platform on top of the WebRTC technology. WebRTC is fantastic right now because it doesn't require Flash or any other plugins. It all works natively inside of the browser. It's limited to Chrome and Firefox, but generally our feature set is more modern. We're using a lot of modern web technologies, so we do require our students to use Chrome or Firefox. Long term, we believe that resources are going to be dedicated to WebRTC, and that's the future of video on the web. So we're fine with locking ourselves into that stack. The experience on EngineHere is all about real-time communication. A lot of it is standard real-time stuff that you'd see in a Google Hangout or Skype, such as a video streaming or text chat. But in addition to that, we offer some unique collaboration modules that are more like Google Docs and that allow people to express coding concepts. So one of those real-time modules is the IDE, or the web space, the coding space rather, where students can write code, everyone else can see that code updated in real time. It's synced across all browsers in real time. And students can, in addition to doing that writing and pair programming, everybody in the classroom can actually run the code. They can evaluate the code in the browser, which is incredibly powerful. It's probably the most important feature of the entire site. In addition to that, we have a whiteboard, which allows drawing from the teacher to student perspective or vice versa, and that allows for deeper visualizations of information. And again, that's all synced in real time. There are a number of other modules that are also real time, but those are the core.